Hello everyone and welcome back to the Blackfoot Book Club and another volume of my essential film reviews collection. Thanks so much for being there. And guess what? This is one of my favourite all-time films. Good Lord, the little stoner has a point. Dogma is one of my favourite films of all time, and I revere the madness that this film represents very close to my twisted heart. But anyway, a little bit of scene setting. Bethany is working at Planned Parenthood and slowly losing her long-held faith. Visited by an angel in her bedroom, she is handed an unusual task to save humanity. Attacked in a car park by a ferocious gang, Bethany is rescued by an unusual pair of human beings, Q, J and Silent Bob. So with the help of J and Silent Bob, Bethany is to undertake a task completely out of the blue, with the repercussion being, if she's unsuccessful, humanity will no longer exist. Are you with me so far? I will keep the remainder purposely vague for two reasons. Firstly, if you haven't seen this film and have stumbled your way down my Kevin Smith appreciation, unaware of how good Dogma is, then I hope you will see the following cast list that you'll be intrigued further and desperate to see this all-time classic film. The following really is the cast list, and the characters they play are as noted. Secondly, I intend to write a complete, scene-by-scene treatise of Dogma someday, as I obsess time and time again over this film. So, until that time, here are your principal players. Bethany, Linda Fiorentino, the last scion and saviour of the earth. As you would expect from such an exalted and indeed expectant role, Fiorentino is the star of the film and utterly brilliant, a true star performance. Bartleby, Ben Affleck, a fallen angel intent on returning home to heaven with the occasional wild killing spree in the meantime, also prone to spreading his wings occasionally. Loki, Matt Damon. See Bartleby above, just with less wing-spreading tendencies and more loquacious dialogue and thoughts on the world. Metatron, Alan Rickman, the voice of God, her occasional confidant too. Alan Rickman with added sarcasm to match his wingspan, a brilliant performance. Rufus, Chris Rock, the 13th apostle on talking terms with both Jesus and God, and one of them owes him $12, apparently. Serendipity, Selma Hayek, a muse rewarded with a life back on earth, makes quite the first impression. Also responsible for 19 of the top 20 grossing films of all time, but had nothing to do with the Home Alone film apparently. Somebody sold their soul to Satan to get the grosses up on that piece of shit. Azrael, Jason Lee, another muse but condemned to hell who's wreaking havoc on his return to earth. Jason Lee again brilliant in a Kevin Smith film. Jay and Silent Bob, Jason Mewes and Kevin Smith. It wouldn't be Dogma if it wasn't for Jay and Bob's stoner wisdom. God, Alanis Morissette, skipping, smiling, cartwheeling God. Cardinal Glick, George Carlin, a cameo performance that only George Carlin could play, much missed. Rest in peace, you beautiful soul. A classic film needs a standout musical score, and Howard Shore provides it in spades, and the soundtrack to the film is highly recommended too. The Blue Danube Waltz, Opus 314 by Johann Strauss, is mixed with magic moments from Perry Como, Candy Girl from New Edition, and the more contemporary It's Like That from Run DMC. Numerous cameos from Kevin Smith regulars, many subtle, some not so subtle film references plus of course the odd mention of Star Wars. A myopic fan, but I remain astonished that Dogma did not feature in any Oscar nominations of the year and has continued to be only warmly received. It certainly pokes at least one eye very hard and challenges the audience to go along with the utter absurd nature of the story, juxtaposed with a challenge to their beliefs, even for those with no religious leanings. 14 years on since its initial release, Dogma remains fresh and stunning, sublimely edited to just over a 2-hour runtime, with visual effects that 14 years on the whole, still stand up to scrutiny. Brilliant character performances bring to life Kevin Smith's surreal screenplay, so put your tongue firmly in your cheek, drop the religious bullshit and dogma, and enjoy one of the best films of all time. In 2 hours' time, Alanis Morissette's Still will play over the closing credits, and you'll have enjoyed a stunning film. Dogma, from 1999, directed by Kevin Smith, brought to you by Stephen Blackford, writer and reader of pointless but spoiler-free and heartfelt film reviews since 2012. Thanks very much for watching. Please be careful out there, everyone. I hope the world is spinning and turning in your corner of the world. Thanks for watching. Peace everyone, and solidarity. Thank you again for watching. See you again soon. Peace.